In this part of the tutorial, I will explain how to make several kicks with different plugins. The first one is Massive. Grab an initial patch, change the oscillator to sinus square and drag the wavetable knob all the way to the left. Pitch down the oscillator, down a couple of octaves to get a deeper sound. Now assign the envelope 1 to the pitch and then raise the value a couple of octaves. I will raise it by 3. And now adjust the attack, decay, sustain and release to your liking. I will now assign envelope 2 to the pitch so I can sculpt the kick drum even further. And now we just repeat the process we did with the envelope 1. And now it's all up to you how you like your kick drums. You just tweak it until it sounds good to you. I will assign some macros to the pitch now, so I can easily change the sound of the kick. In this instance, for the macro knob to work, the level knob needs to be at 0 and the secondary slider needs to be all the way up. And now I can easily change the sound of the kick drum by using just these two knobs. Let's move on to the next plugin. We will use Silence for this one. Choose the initial patch from the menu. As with Massive, we need to switch the oscillator from saw to sine wave. You need to pull the release up a bit so you avoid the click noise at the end. We will now assign a modulation envelope to pitch A. And we will add another modulation envelope to pitch A for greater modulation possibilities. I will now use Dune to make the next kick drum. Switch the oscillator to sine wave. And now, like with massive and silent, we need to assign a modulation envelope to the pitch. And now you just need to play around with the settings to get the kick drum you like. For the next kick drum, we'll be using Logic's Ultrabeat. We need to initialize a kick drum. With Ultrabeat, it's easy to adjust your kick to your track because you can adjust the pitches to the key of your track. The bottom slider is the lowest frequency and the top slider is the highest frequency or the click part of your kick. Next thing to do is adjust the envelopes. I will turn on the EQ and I will raise the ending frequency of the kick. In this case it's 41 Hz. I will pitch the kick up one semitone, and then I also need to change the settings on the EQ from 41 Hz to 43 Hz. Next plugin I'm going to use will be Punch. If we put a MIDI note to C3, we immediately get a default kick drum, on which you can easily adjust the sound and character with a few predefined knobs. The next kick drum plugin will be my own creation. There are some predefined knobs which allow you to switch different body types, different clicks and different accents. And also there is a dedicated EQ button called Fatness. And there is also a reverb, decay and a compressor. And that's it for the kick drum synthesis part of the tutorial.